sweep in the deciding game of making this regional, and then yesterday going into that game 5 versus Dignitas. They played so well, but as I'm talking, Karmine Corp achieved show what they're about.
You gotta see this perfect pass from Astral. Saw Nolly all the way on the other side of the field, and way to get up
just
there.
had to win that race, but couldn't quite do it. And now comes Nolly, the game being played at 300 miles per hour. It's so quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. A massive mix-up, and it's 2-0.
That's just unlucky. I mean, Oski actually stiffs this challenge. I mean, it was well played, but Nolly just sat right back on it. And a
top 8 since joining the scene. So welcome to the big boy table, Team Liquid, but you are losing this one. Astral could make it even worse. He makes it 3, and surely game 1 is going to Karmine Corp.
Tough one to handle here if you're the defense. Astral just goes across, steals a boost, and it takes a perfect bounce right to him. So much time on this orange half, but clearly not really generating a lot of scoring opportunities. As Nolly again going to be cherry picking downfield, and he'll beat the defense much the same way.
He absolutely loves playing in front of the ball, and Itachi loves seeing his teammates in front of him and having a pass to make. He is the mid-taker shot on this heavily defended Karmine Corp net.
Oh, he's got him.
He's one-on-one. He's over Oski. It maybe is going in. The bottom isn't there. Nolly arrives. Nolly puts it in from 2 inches away.
Oh, Itachi, the super fast recovery off the wall. Unfortunately, didn't turn it himself.
From a Chronic, who has shown that he can match the pace of a lobby like this one. Here he comes again. Nolly with a great save. Atau is up, and Atau is going to put it away for Team Liquid's first goal of the series somehow.
There's this tiny little clip right here as Oski catches Itachi.
And Liquid, generally, their touches are looking a lot more secure now than they were. Great touch from Atau to Oski. He wants to get the double. He gets it. Is it falling in the net? Yes, it is. There were 22 minutes and 16 seconds before their first goal went in. Now they've got 2.
Fooled Astral here as well. He was thinking, oh, no, I got to save a shot.
Question for this Team Liquid. And they are going to take their first game of the series, maybe with a 3-0. Wow. What a turnaround from Team Liquid.
It was like game 1, but actually for the other direction. Team Liquid, they just kind of popped in.
Here is a Chronic. And as far as Nolly shoots Oski. He'd already pre-jumped the save. Astral beats him to the ball, though. Couple of bumps, couple of demos, and a goal.
That one got really squirrely. I was kind of thinking, oh, a bit of a weak shot. And Team Liquid, I think, thinking, oh, okay, we're going to be fine here, especially with that demo. And then the recovery from Nolly.
And SMPR just being as strong as they can possibly be, taking their chances, sharp shooting. But it's a good start for SMPR. There we go. They've had the pressure so far. And it's Cassio that gets the first goal.
I mean, Cassio, looking back through his tournament so far, he's had 76% goal participation. And that one
is jumping Chaussette despite Arju coming in. He plays with no fear. And as they start to figure each other out, it's going to be so effective. There he is as we talk about him, 2-0.
And we were really hyping up those pre-jumps from SMPR yesterday as well. The chance that was created because of that.
Castillo, but I have been impressed with Chaussette, I've got to say.
Yeah, he's also been very adept on the ground. We saw him yesterday. And he was doing a great job dribbling, and Matane, when he takes to the skies, the speed that he can achieve, receiving the pass from Cash over the top of 2 defenders. Yeah, good lead, though, coming out. Sorry, a good opportunity coming out from the back of the defense. But Cassio on that open net continues to strike and continues to score. Yesterday, he was shooting at 50%. He scored 18 out of 36 shots that he took.
Cassio and SMPR, they are absolutely playing as a team. That is the fundamentally important thing in Rocket League, but mechanics are not important, and Matane shows why.
A 2-goal lead for SMPR just does not seem to be lasting long as Misfits again scoring, but they still trail.
To get the flip reset to give himself a little bit of pace off the floor, but they've overcommitted. Could that be the end? Matane sends it a little bit high. Cassio surely can finish it. That's his hat-trick, and that's the end of game 1.
Cash rocking his head back as well, just knowing that an issue came in, knowing that there was an avoidable problem. He looked amazing. He did, but then you look at the stats, and he was not up there. Instead, it was Cassio. But when he has a bit of an open net to score on and a touch more boost than the defender, he will be getting a goal.
Yeah, not just a speed merchant. Exotic, he waited, then he pounced right on Matane. Fortunate scoring goals for SMPR Esports.
He really is. Like, Cassio has not even just scoring goals.
Oh, please go in.
Just on SMPR is Cassio the one to look at. Short set, sending that central, and with the deftest touch, the ball...
He's got some boost. Wants to get over the top of short set. Here's Matane. He wants to put towards the center. No, instead he goes solo. Brilliant there from Matane. Lovely goals flying in everywhere.
Really just sweet play from Matane. Catches it nicely on that second touch on the floor with actually one to
Brilliant
send
from Chaussette to get past a couple of them. Might backfire though. Arju can redirect at home, but he hits the post. Cash is arriving now into the top corner. He goes. And finally, Misfits have their equalizer.
It took so long. It felt like it was in a brand new game. Instead, that assist, that pass from Arju, exotic, but Cassio's brilliant positioning, it means that will not mean too much. Cash to the center. Matane sees an open net, sees a shot opportunity, and he sees goal.
What a goal that is from Matane in a game that's been absolutely filled with them. That one was no worse than the ones we saw earlier. A beautiful
and exotic, but Cassio's brilliant positioning, it means that will not mean too much. Cash to the center. Matane sees an open net, sees a shot opportunity, and he sees goal.
What a goal that is from Matane in a game that's been absolutely filled with them. That one was no worse than the ones we saw earlier. A beautiful... Matane's going to be all alone. All they can do is get some height on the ball. So they're still going for these expansive plays. Arju's going to beat Cassio, but put it wide. Cash is coming in, and it finds its way home.
Really nice play to continue that pressure on as well. Arju beating out Cassio, and Cash with one opportunity to go forward.
We'll just keep trying to match Misfits the way they play. Here they come again. Here's Cash. He's on the back foot. Oh my goodness, please go in. Oh, wow. What was that touch from Cash?
Making magic. No matter where he is, pinching that down and backwards. And then Arju...
Cassio uses all of his boost in that corner, and Misfits, to their credit, they haven't continued to attack when they've had that 2-goal lead, because they know all they need is one chance.
All they need is one chance, and all they need is Arju. The air dribble, then assisted by Exotic touching him.
And it's just art from Arju right there. Having the ball balance on his car after the flip as well. What a performance from Misfits, but SMPR get themselves back into the conversation, and they still have time.
Yeah, with just 2 goals separating them now, Cassio able to get quite a nice angle, and Chaussette getting the bump to get past the defense of Misfits is growing by the second. Another great pass coming in. This one finding top corner, and Arju just keeps poaching every opportunity that he can and earns himself another hat-trick.
It was a good save from Chaussette before, but unfortunately for him, the ball just... And then the second man is beaten as well, so Arju is left all alone. Chaussette... I wondered if he'd try and take out Arju there. In the end, he didn't do either. It's a mistake from Chaussette, and Arju gets the easy goal.
They all count for one. There's a good touch around the side, and Chaussette does get demoed out of the way. But still...
Exotic. Need to be careful. They don't get in each other's way. Cash is flying in. It was always going to be saved, but it does lead to some more pressure. Arju sets up Cash. Sorry, Arju. It wasn't him. It was Matane who got the assist, and what a goal it was.
Cash looping around that ball as Matane sends it to the backboard. Whips in front of Cassio.
And when Misfits have had so much momentum, Chaussette into the corner. There's going to be a chance for Cassio into the top corner. A brilliant shot. It has to be, just to give his team a chance of scoring, and there's Exotic.
Went for everything with the initial shot. Cassio saw the top left corner, didn't quite make it in, but that quick, intelligent rotation from Exotic.
What can he do? He's nowhere near it. Exotic to the side. It's going to hit the angle. This could be dangerous. And Chaussette at 0 seconds gets the equalizer for SMPR.
That bounce is perfect for him as well. Gets himself in the midfield and then into the shot and the goal.
Almost an own pull shot. Now Matane can try and keep it going. He's got Cash behind him. He fakes it out for Cash. And Cash, the MVP of the series, gets the winner for Misfits.
Immediately standing and cheering and letting his entire street know.
Big chance for him. Oli completely shutting him down, but that does bring Fatira into the play. And if you're going to go an air dribble 1v1 against Moist, you're not going to have a good day. Joyo snuck one through. It didn't look like it was going to make it past the goalkeeper, but Moist, after being up against it for the majority of this endgame, have taken game number 1.
Fatira sets himself up for the challenge off the backboard. Oli's on target, and that's 1-0.
Oli showing up in game number 2. He pointed out he had a quiet game number 1. That was off the back of a Rise mistouch. Look how ready Oli was to attack the position.
And Foe very aware of the situation, very aware of the danger, but it's not gone just yet. Drops down. Who's there to finish it? Rise is there, as he always will be.
What is it with Moist and what is it with these boys? And there's 0 second goals. On the grinder in the air. You don't want to 50-50 this guy right now.
Gonna have to immediately send off the request to direct as to how many that is. As it drops away, and Foe takes it after Moist Esports just collapsed on the goal line.
Oh, that's careless by Rise. 2 times these guys at the worst. In their short time that they've been together, I haven't seen a terrible game or a terrible series. They're always decent. And oh dear, that's not gone well for Rise. Moist gonna concede early here. Rise just ended up almost completely out of boost. And he didn't expect those touch to go through, even with...
This is more encouragement for Solary, although that could be about to disappear. Infield pass, 1-1.
Vatira again, assisting the goal for Moist. Mike Boy had to worry about the demo.
Vatira goes for the ceiling this time. That was a brilliant second touch, but nobody on the field is going to read that one. Instead, full power is what's needed to end the overtime.
Solary still reeling from Vatira's advance. Took everybody out of the play earlier on. They picked up a couple goals off weak touches from Moist in games number 1 and 2. That's actually a lack of a touch. Those are going to get a freebie. But they didn't even have to commit to that one before knowing it was an open net, as Rise again just doesn't make...
He has got that one. Good setup, but the shot was not there to finish it. Too close to Vatira.
Rise 1v1 with Mike Boy.
Oh my goodness.
He's gone over the top of him and in. What a regain by Rise. Made a huge mistake to put his team 1 goal down. And now he gets the outplay after his team created space for him off the ball. And absolutely just on another level right now as Vatira dissects another one. Are we going to see that challenge come through? Vatira versus Though only gets it as far as Rise, who snipes the button left. Rise with a perfect shot. And once again, it's Vatira making the space and making the plays that his teammates can thrive off the back of.
Yeah, unfortunately. Good touch from Vatira. Can't get there, but instead he's got everyone else jumping. Joyle with a chance to put the game away. 3-1.
Once again, Vatira is a menace. He chased the stone into the back wall. Everybody's in a panic. And a lovely... say sorry, Joyo. You can't have that goal. Vatira, you can't have that. So they're going to concede a kickoff goal. That's a massive mistake by Moist. 2-goal lead. Just 34 seconds left on the clock. And they played the riskiest strategy that we all know and hate well. It can be going all wrong for Rise. And he still scores a hat-trick, albeit one of the goals stolen from Joyo. Ollie's going to open the scoring in Wasteland. Quick play at the near post by Solary. What result post-timeout that is.
And this has been Solary's best play in terms of there, but still not someone that you really want to be playing against with your tournament lives on the line as that one hits the post. Follow-up from Ollie, and he grabs the brace.
Much more of a 3-man offense here from Solary. The aggression is clearly what they've decided to add to their...
And Ollie decides not to try and go for the hat-trick. It does get the bump, but who's going to claim it? Mike Boy wants the goal. 3-0. Timeout buff is real.
Huge bump off the ball there from Ollie, and nice little pre-flip finish there from Mike Boy, albeit...
Clear the infield pass with nobody around. And here's Vatira. And this might be partially to what you said, Johnny, because if this is 0-0, I imagine somebody's there for the infield.
Yeah, dive there from the second man, the top goal scorer, letting Joyo just steal the show with his offensive flair. And now Vatira's just doing everything.
Oh, what a pass
that is. Ollie's going to get another goal for Solary, but Though has to take so much praise for this one. That read is absolutely disgusting. That touch is even better.
Break something. Didn't quite flick it across, and there's the demo. There's the second, and that's goal number 5.
That's just so impressive off the ball once again from Solary. The second goal of this game that has had a huge bumping and demoing component. A well-deserved lead.
Oh, good touch by Joy. Had Ollie just loitering around. Vatira pre-jumps. And he gets caught for it. Foe puts it underneath.
We're wondering, is he going to get another glorious opportunity? The answer is yes. Ollie lurking upfield, cuts off the defensive touch into the back corner. And Though
heading over to Champions Field. The miss off the backboard certainly does not help. As we're straight over to Solary offense, 2-0.
Oh, Vatira, get back in the Fennec. What is this game? What is happening here? He misses the overhead clear. And then he completely misses the ball as he tries to try not to center it. Ollie now trying to shove Rise out of the way of the ball. Rise does manage to stop that one. We are headed to game 7. Mike Boy gonna make it 3. Where's the defense? Moist actually conceding goal after goal after goal in this game and the last.
Sometimes, at the very least, they might need to get Vatira out of that octane as they do find a little bit of hope here. 1 minute and 3 seconds left. 2 goals to get.
Definitely hope for Moist. Full team passing play. He's pushed around dry at the worst possible moment.
Tira is the option on that far side. He will try and take cover instead. Leaves it for Eyes. Foe over. Oh! 6 minutes and 50 seconds, and Moist Esports have found the winner.
What a pass, right? Early for BDS that they bring Mark back off the subspec, unbench Mark. That's, I'm sure, something some people are hoping for, but not going that way already. Monkey Moon to extra. You put Seiko on the roster. He's not even needed for the first goal against Vitality.
Yeah, Monkey Moon just drops it down for extra. But there is just the feeling there, isn't there, Johnny, that if this doesn't work, K-Dot might be next. So that's number 2. Wow.
And that's a lot easier than we expected it to be. And a massive miscommunication by Radosin and K-Dot.
Finally a chance. K-Dot over to Radosin. Tried the fake. He gets it. There's another infield to K-Dot. That's in. And that was needed.
Vitality have had almost no chances on net. No realistic chances up until now. But suddenly they burst into life.
Away from Vitality.
They're stifling them. They're taking the boost away. They're keeping the ball off them. And they're just waiting for opportunities. Extra creates one all by himself. He is threatening a ceiling shot the entire way from the ceiling to the floor here. But it's not a ceiling shot. He does not use his dodge. He just waits for the ball to reach the ground.
Just go for it. That 2-goal lead is back, maybe temporarily. They need to kick up there. He's got his second, and he's kept Vitality in it.
K-Dot getting a beat on the way in there and capitalizing on BDS.
Just try and get there before extra. There's usually a lot of players we can say trying to get there before extra. They don't tend to win it, and that is why extra was not the player everybody was talking about when they saw this roster. He's starting to show maybe he should have been.
They were to jump, but I think the credit really has to go to extra there, mostly because nailing a pass like that in close quarters is so difficult to do. Vitality now down by 3. Game 1 will go to BDS. And the new look BDS look every bit as deadly in offense. Couple of mistakes.
It was controlled. You just look at this and think BDS have got another gear to them. As Monkey Moon is going to make this look, well, relatively unclose by the end. As for Vitality, there's been...
He's ruined many a team's days with last-second goals, but Alpha is going to ruin BDS run through this series with a 5-second overtime goal. Seiko trying to be a bit too greedy there, wanted the big win.
Monkey Moon looks for the follow-up. He drops it down over to extra. This is more the pace that they like. Double commit needed. And they need Alpha, who couldn't stretch to it. And Seiko finds the bottom corner.
Yeah, K-Dot got the initial block, but Alpha left the goal area.
Over-committing, but they need to start creating chances for themselves because they're just getting little looks at the opposing side of the field off the post. I think that's the first time in quite some time, Johnny, we've seen the post be nice.
Seiko making K-Dot's pre-jump look a little bit silly there, and like you mentioned, extra. One of the issues for Vitality in this matchup, they look like the slower team. They look like the team who are struggling to keep up with BDS mechanically. BDS have been so patient. They've waited for their chances. Seiko puts in another one. Extra, once again, will take the applause for a great read. Almost scoring that one himself with the eventual assist that he's been... This new look roster for BDS with Seiko. Because he was probably the guy who had the hardest job. Oh, Seiko's going to walk in 1 goal already. Well, I thought that was going to be saved. But only took them 4 seconds as Alpha leaves the play. Seiko just walks right past Radosin, who flips...
Extra off the wall. He can keep this going. It's back out to Monkey Moon. 2-0. Vitality struggling with the pace of extra.
Yeah, extra can't put a wheel wrong today. He's bumped everybody out of that one to be looked at, especially when they decided to go with him over Fairy Peak going into this split.
Off the backboard and Alpha 54 breathes some life into this game. This is the best run of play that we've had from Vitality in the entirety of this series. And no timeout taken by Vitality, so don't expect to see theirs burn. BDS not a team known for taking timeouts, and they're certainly not going to need it. One goal up yet again, early doors. And it's off the kickoff once again.
Yeah, not wrong target selection there for Reducit.
Drop down, Seiko, oh, double commit, and that's the open net. Vitality handed a goal. A rare miscommunication by BDS.
Yeah, Extra and Seiko very close to each other there, so there's not really any time to communicate. A neutral position off the back of it. Instead went for the risk, and unfortunately it didn't pay off. No reward for them, but he gets some here. Free jumping defender for Vitality, outplayed at the near post. Seiko, after receiving Extra's pass, just took his time.
Pulling it right underneath him. Now Monkey Moon with a chance to try and flex some of those mechanics off the ceiling. Just waits and puts it in.
This is getting ugly now for Vitality. They need something quickly. Alpha just did not play the ball there.
It's just earlier on about the legacy that the former trio was going to leave the one with Mark by 8. And the biggest blemish, as the ball is on the line and put in for number 4, the biggest blemish against them was that RLCS Grand Finals, the one that BDS lost to Vitality. Every time
right up until the championships in RLCS Season X. And, you know, since then they have been back to winning ways. But kickoff goals are happening at a strangely regular rate against, well, actually both teams today. Great physical play there after the kickoff by Vitality.
Settle down here. This has looked like maybe third gear for them throughout the entirety of this series. As they do set it up, there's number 4, Monkey Moon, being the good guy, not choosing to steal it. I tell you what, Extra deserves those sort of goals. He has been on fire this game. What a fake out.
Yeah, a great play. If you're not getting many opportunities, you're going to need to leave some gaps at the back. And they've done it again here. It's getting ugly, as game number 1 did also. You can't really blame Vitality too much. They have to take some risks here if they're going to come back. Unfortunately for them, BDS are just too consistent today.
An interesting sequence of touches there for Solary, but they made it work. Cleared back into their half.
Yeah, what I'm liking though from KC is Astro will slot one in. You see the demo come through, just again, bum rushes the defense. Oh, he gets a touch. Oh no, Astro's like, don't worry, I'll take that, put it in my hand. They let him push up. They're already sitting at 4 saves this game on the side of Karmine Corp. But again, the counterattacks are really what's working as Noli puts a close shot on. Follow-up from Astro is good. 2 goals for KC.
And uncomfortable on defense. You saw Mike Boy no boost. He wasn't ever going to get up to that 50. Tho coming late out of the net, and Oli also diving off the Astro gets another clear. A boomer for Tho. It forces Itachi up. You see Oli diving forward, sets it up in front. Mike Boy scores, and they split the lead.
And instead of controlling the ball forward, they just say, you know what, let's just send it. The boom, Itachi's trying to clear to Noli, but Oli's there first, and Mike Boy with the dunk to
It's going to work out too well for them, and that's a perfect pop-up for Noli. Just doesn't get too much power on it, but a bump gives him the space, and he gets the 3rd goal for K-Corp.
Okay, regain the comfortability here if you're K-Corp. Itachi, yes, he stays in front of the ball, but it's the 50 that really sets things up. He does get a piece of the ball.
Game 1, not really going Solary's way. Definitely going back to the drawing board for game 2.
Ooh,
maybe not.
Wait a second. Oh my
goodness.
That's a top right slot. Look at Mike Boy go. Love the pass here from Oli that executes so fast on the counterattack.
He right back around on that ball, and Solary not spending a lot of time in the orange half yet. In fact, that might be their first shot, though. Just misses. Rebound, Mike Boy, and it's in. Solary get the first goal.
There's that Solary pressure coming out. You see Tho. Look at this control. Gets 2, beat Astro. He's back post, but he didn't expect it to
takes it right back.
And I'm watching Tho right now. He looks really comfortable down the stretch. He's not going to be able to get that one, though. That's a clean beat. Astro just to tie.
Where'd the rotation happen on this one? Oli just jumps off where he just loses. Oli was playing real close to third man. He has to go for that.
You have that aggressive third man come up, but if he can't make that touch and he's getting beat by Astro, oh, wait a second. I'm a shut up right now. That's a response goal. Astro right in front of your face. Oli says, nah, I'm taking that one back.
What a feeling. Let it drop for Astro. Where's the follow-up? Well, Nolly did commit. And Itachi's the last man. Astro bumps him on his way back to the net. Can he make the touch? No, he gets caught. And Mike Boy gets another goal.
I don't know if this was going in or if he secured it, but either way, look at the clear from throw. My boy downfield just to make sure. Yeah, there's no...
It was a good little back pass from Itachi to set this play up, and Astral's moving down the field. Itachi's in the air. Goal! K-Corp on the board.
There's the counterattack, is sharp as a knife. Noli pop up to Astral. 1, 2, 3. Itachi with the finish. Mike boy, you can't get
this in. One touch, two. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, no.
I'm so confident every time I see Astral go up, and now he's got scored on. Mike boy runs away with it.
You weren't the only one confident. Itachi was confident too. He saw Astro miss. He said, oh no, couldn't get back in time. And Mike boy said, I'm going to pick that up.
A good response from Solary on Aquadome. K-Corp needed to go right there. Instead, it's going to happen again. Oli putting in another one for the road to game 3. And looking really strong. This is part of what Moist really struggled with to really start to stack wins against this team. Not only though, the tight touches over to Itachi, K-Corp always looking out on defense for their teammates.
I mean, this is the most... Oh, my... Oh, not like this. Noli thought he had control. Doe said, I'm not giving you the time of day. That's mine, and it's almost a follow-up. Itachi wants to get to the ball again. He can't hit it. He hit Mike boy instead.
Nolly got this shot, and it's in for Itachi. Punches it in, ensures the tie for K-Corp.
Look at all this pressure, too, for K-Corp. Look at that. Pre-jump from the wall, then sends it straight to mid. Itachi there. He's like, look, I got it. As he moves it downfield for his team.
He almost got caught out, too, from that previous challenge, but he made up for it. Now Mike Boy's just giving the ball. Oh, he flexes in front of the box. Solary take the lead in the series.
He's absolutely massive, Jorby. My boy been hitting the weights. Look at this. 50 win.
Yeah, it drops straight down, and Oli can take it out.
And you see Noli going for that challenge. You know, he wants to get there in time. Transition shot blocked out. Mike boy follow up. It's in! Solary score in game 4.
Mike boy striking for Solary, but it's only setting this one up. He sends a rocket into Itachi. And again, he is not letting K-Corp have any fun on the pitch. Nolly steals one away. That's the only time they've caught him out. And finally, they cut the lead and tie it up.
Yeah, he needed that one. Oli picks this up. Doesn't waste any time. Great challenge. Caught the defense trying to recorrect his own path. And he does end up getting away from him. As the demo comes through, the shot for the follow-up. It's a 1-2-2 to lose special as Solary take the lead again.
If you can't beat him, delete him. Mike boy going full send onto the steals away Solary's, but they get the clear anyway. Astral, last man back, has to jump for it. He's missed. Goal!
Oh, boy. And you know Astral's frustrated with that. Only had 12 boosts, but knew he had to jump. Tried to use whatever boost he had. Try to force the issue and make Solary uncomfortable, which is something I don't know if they have in them.
Oh, Oli wins it! God. Oh, my! A 3-point passing play with absolute disgusting power. Oli throws it right into the center.
Top of it. And now they got to stop shot after shot from Solary.
Oli's there. He's in the air. He's got the goal. Pixel perfect placement. Solary in position to eliminate K-Corp.
I tell you, it's almost a matter of time. The beat on Mike Boy is fantastic. As he again,
no, that was the one. He was trying to fly out of the net in time. Instead, Solary are there. And Oli, he gets another one. 13 seconds remain, and that just might be the dagger.
That is heartbreaking for Karmine.
Rocket League. Solary taking down K-Corp. Moving on in the tournament. Mike boys put one off for the road. Why not? Stack that score, my boy. Put it back in. 3-0 to put an exclamation point on this win.
They still don't have a goal from it. Neither team able to put anything in nearly 7 minutes of Rocket League. For game number 1, these lower bracket matches force perfection. A mistake finally from Vitality. Misfits gonna take game 1.
And the cams come alive on the side of Misfits. It's a good beat on Arju. My goodness. Trying to create some offensive chances here. But Misfits now coming in with some clean beats. Matain the speed. K-Dop gets there just in time. But it won't matter. Arju follows it up. And Misfits force the issue.
The power here. Rodolston losing and K-Dop trying to clear with the backflip.
And Alpha will get that flick. That'll count as a shot, but that's normally how most of the shots, if not all of the shots, have been for Vitality. There's a follow-up from Rodolston. It'll go in to tie us all up.
Arju tries to put this one to the outside. K-Dop's already got it covered and an open backboard.
So you're starting to look at him, and maybe Alpha can just set up the new player on Vitality, and it could lead to a win here. 30 seconds left. It's still tied.
Whoop, not anymore. Cash slots it. Caster curses Rain, and we'll see Misfits back on top.
Can't be mad at that one. Radosin tries to flick it out. K-Dop can't get a piece.
To change things after a timeout, we'll see what adjustments they made. Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a good one. My goodness.
That's an adjustment, okay? Let Radosin work. He cheats off the kickoff, pass over one, and he says, all right, 1-2, Matane,
Pretty much changing the story of how these games have been going here in the start of game 3.
It does seem like for them, this is a really good start as K-Dop will slot one in. A little bit of a hiccup there on Misfits on the defensive side, and sure, K-Dop will take that every day.
Arju is advancing on the challenge. I think Cash in the place. Matane will find the block on K-Dop, and now Cash trying to win on the wall. Neutral back in front of the goal. Arju just bangs it down the field off the backboard, and Arju puts it in on a complete open net for goal number 1.
And Radosin, he doesn't like that one at all, but it was a good read. I'm not plays out of this. Meanwhile, Misfits, it seems like they're playing catch-up as, again, they are down. They're still looking for that equalizer as we approach the final minute of the game.
That's not gonna happen.
They're going to be down by 2. K-Dop will slot one in off the demo.
They break up the defense here. You see Radosin there, send it up, finds the demo on Cash. As he pointed out, and K-Dop. And Radosin's able to get across the field, block it again. So Arju, now out of boost, has to call up Cash. And everybody on Misfits starting to run low in the tank, but it doesn't matter. I look over the boost meter for a moment. Matane puts it in the back of the net.
1, 2, 3. As Cash gets that flip, Matane does not.
Cash now. Behind this. Flips on one, sets up a teammate, and Radosin, no! This is technically own goal number 2. This one's significantly less flagrant, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is just Misfits offense forcing a mistake. Simple as that. Cash, great foot left. Let's push it towards him, see what happens. Gets away with an own goal. Oh,
wow.
No,
Okay.
but it's only short-lived. Kickoff goal for Alpha 54.
Just cheat up at this is the full jets ahead. Burn all the boost straight. Not going to beat Matane to the ball, and K-Dop in the midfield puts it high. 24 seconds left. Alpha trying to pass back down to Radosin. No, puts it into the box, but actually is able to extend forward. Misfits completely unprepared for the pass. Vitality has the lead.
And I think as they were unprepared for the shot as well, Radosin goes so quickly, and they think
going on in Misfits here, if they're able to maintain an environment that makes those things difficult for them, Vitality's going to more opportunities, but no, I think a demolition happens here. Maybe too much of a commitment in the midfield. Cash going to score the first goal.
this is, like you said, that double commit. I don't think they were expecting Matane to get necessarily a
Vitality. Feeling the pressure from Misfits. Here's Matane again. Arju looking for the goalies here. Alpha diving back, sets it up for Cash though, and he slots it up for 90. Goal number 1.
They turn it on. It's like a flip of a switch. As soon as Matane has space, Arju says, hey, Radosin. Alpha has to try to make a touch, but he's not stopping.
Top players, but Matane and Arju so far back in their own half will be able to gain control. Arju challenging, pinches into the goal. This is a dangerous one, and it's able to be capitalized on. Alpha follows through and ties the game.
There they go. Vitality starting to create. Arju's in a tough spot. Radosin will pick it up, giving no...
Upfield Cash with a response. They're just punting it back and forth.
They are. Misfits have been doing a great job offensively to stay on the line, but that's close. Follow from Radosin. It's in! Top right for Radosin to send us to Game 7.
Alpha with the setup on these challenges. The defense is there enough to block Alpha, but they can't. Seems to be settling into a third man spot very often. We're seeing him, the player who's back, but no, the rest of the team not able to put it up. Cash and Arju fall prey to K-Dop. Vitality strikes first.
And it's K-Dop with the first goal. Alpha disrupting, and if there's